You on mute? Oh,
You
okay.
can hear me,
We good
Gert?
now. Yeah, we
Yeah,
good money
yeah.
now. We in there now.
Okay. My bad, man. I ain't know what was going on, dog.
So we good now. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was like, man, nah, I see what you meant. I ain't have it. I ain't have it on.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. All
Yeah,
right,
man.
so we already recording. We like a minute and 20 some seconds in, so I'm gonna just edit this part.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, man. I'm excited to finally start something
Yeah,
that's like,
yeah. So I mean, shit, your shit look clear. My shit look clear.
yeah, we good. I'm
I
good.
just walked in the garage and shit.
Yeah, you good. You good.
All right.
That's
So, all right, shit. We gonna start right now. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me get one thing, Kurt.
cold.
All right. You ready?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So I'm gonna make sure I just edit the first little piece and shit.
I got you.
All right. So what's up, everyone? We like to welcome y'all to Mindless Journey. We appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I'm one of the hosts, Lanier Gasoline. I'm here with my main man, Kurt Smith.
Yes,
And
sir. Yes, sir.
we just want to give y'all an introduction about us. You want to go first, Kurt, or you want me to go first?
You can go first. More well
All
spoken
right,
than me.
so we are two veterans, man. We both suffer from PTSD. We both have been through some things, while serving for this government that's shut down right now. And we just basically, man, we just have like a desire to help our fellow veterans, to help like our fellow people. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds like kind of cliche, but we both have been through things that just pushed us in the direction to want to help people. And that's just really like what's in our hearts. So Mindless Journey is just something just to help people get through, whether it's mental health, whether you need help with your benefits, whether you need help with your health care, man, y'all tap into our app. Y'all tap in with us, and no matter where you at, like we'll try to find like some type of we'll try to help you the best way we can. We ain't sending y'all no money now.
Nah, I
If
can't
y'all
do that.
just hey,
can't do
we ain't
can't do
sending
that.
y'all no money,
Can't do
but
that.
we might can have a conversation to help y'all get some money. I served in the United States Navy during 9/11. I was there. I was enlisted when the towers, what I'm saying, came down, and I'm just one of those guys who from the streets and just found like refuge, within serving the government and becoming just like a veteran within our country. So, I'm willing to help anybody who did the same thing, who from the same walk of life. And so, I linked up with Kurt and we was just like, we basically just like on the same page, you know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
like looking in the mirror because, um, I'm a little bit more outspoken and he like just, he basically like ice cold. He basically just got like a freezer
Mm.
somewhere walking around with him. But we basically like have that desire, man, and just that urge to help people, man, and also a passion to just want to be great. So that's why we here right now. So we like to introduce y'all to Mindless Journey. I'm gonna let him go, but definitely, man, we two people on the same page, man. I can't even say how excited and thrilled I am to just be starting this, man. Something that's ours and
Yeah.
something where we could really like reach out and help, just the people we want to help and be able to help people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like you said, I served in the United States Air Force. I think what's good about me and you is we provide, even though we're both veterans, both suffering from the same, they call it mental illness, PTSD. you got a different perspective to me. Like you, like you said, like you came up in the streets. I didn't. I got into the streets after the military, but it was, trying to find my way. And even then, like it was only like I was only out there for like a year.
Yeah,
So this Mindless Journey thing, man, this thing been like a year, really like a year in the making. Like working hard and then kind of realizing like you said, the stuff that we talk about, we do that already at work. But I'm like, hey, I know you have, and I know we'll get into it later. Like you have the background in reaching audiences, and I don't. So I'm like, hey, why don't we link up? You know, do what we doing already, but bring it to the masses. Like you said, like I'm with you. I'm not giving nobody the money, but we can definitely point them on the path to get it. You know, and hopefully they can build themselves up, man. Because it's rough out
absolutely,
here.
man.
Like you said, like it's man, the government shut down. It's looking like it's gonna stay shut down for a good minute. So hey,
Yeah,
man,
man. It don't even look like them people. It don't even look like the people try to cut no slack. It's the
not
first.
even. Nah, man.
I mean, I don't know if people actually receive like SNAP benefits and stuff like that, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. For the most part, man, we just we just really like get a satisfaction like from helping people. You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? It don't cost us nothing. It don't take nothing away from us. And as y'all move on this journey with us, man, y'all will see. I hope a lot of veterans, get their benefits, become service connected. Like people who know me personally from the Miami VA, they'll tell you,
Hmm.
this guy helped me. I never asked for a dime, and at some points in time I was kind of down on my luck. You know what I'm saying? And I just really just wanted to help people. You know what I'm saying? I just really wanted to exchange ideas. And that's just really like what we on right now. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Thank God that, that we're fortunate enough to just actually just want to connect with people. And I
Yep.
feel like information is more valuable than money.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm
Absolutely. One
I'm
hundred
just one
percent
of those
agree.
people, man. I just feel like if you had $1 million, but you gave me information on how you got your $1 million, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wouldn't even be mad at you.
Me
I
too.
take that information and run with it as if it was equivalent to some money you was about to give me.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like, and I do want people to know, like, this is something we doing on our own. Like, we don't have no like. It ain't like we came into this with some big money machine behind us. Like, we, doing this with our own money because we want to help people. You know,
Facts.
this ain't some all right. Let's just take people money, and go and live the good life. Like, nah, man, we really entrenched. Like working behind the scenes a lot, be early morning phone calls, exchanging shit all the time. Like
Yeah,
this
for
ain't
sure.
something we just was like, oh yeah, let's take advantage, like nah, it's something we was already doing organically and like, hey man, let's try to reach a everybody could benefit from this, not just the people we work with. So
Yeah, 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 for sure, man. If y'all heard like the type of information that he's speaking on that we able to exchange with like just people in our immediate circle, then
yeah,
you would know like shit. We be giving out like good information, so we definitely want to help anybody who needs help. So by the time y'all see this video, man, if y'all tap the link at the bottom, man, and if y'all have any questions, man, y'all definitely tap in with us, and we'll research and help y'all just get to a higher plateau. And like, don't take this for granted. Don't
yep,
think just we just some niggas on social media talking, man. Like we can actually help people, or we can actually like stir you in the right direction and
yep,
all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what we want to set out to do. We want everybody to like just grow. Like we both suffer from PTSD.
yep,
I'm talking about sleepless nights, like high anxiety, like
yeah.
afraid, like just to meet new
I,
people. You know what I'm saying?
I can
Like really,
I can show you my little shelf, man. It's full of medication. Just
yeah, for sure.
but like you said, like we both. both veterans, both got experience in what we talking about. We not just we ain't read no book, and learned this through a book. Like we don't live this, still currently living it,
Right, right,
like you
right.
said, both service connected definitely can help people with that too. I mean, we already helping people with that, but like to the
Yeah,
help
like
others,
just through conversations, and you know what I'm saying. It's such a blessing. It's such a blessing, bro. Like I remember what, like 6 or 7 months ago. You know what I'm saying. Like we were in a we were all working together. And since then, in the past like year and a half, bro, I watched people that I've had personal conversations with become 100% service connected.
Mhm.
And so even though this might don't be, you know what I'm saying, like some type of big community or following, I'm watching people lives change in front of me. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me like being no star or no nothing like that, but I'm actually watching people lives change in front of me. And I think that means more than anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how those people decide to maneuver after that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I'm actually just blessed to have people who I see directly in front of me having a conversation about a CMP and then watching them come back and say, hey, I'm 100% now. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mhm.
70% now. I'm 80% now. Like
Yep.
that means more than like anything can ever mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what this all about. So, all in all, we just want to welcome y'all to Mindless Journey.
For sure, man. I appreciate, like you said, I appreciate everybody who's watching, gonna watch, support the things we got going on. Like you said earlier, we got an app in progress. That's for y'all, man. Like, all the information we're gonna spread is gonna be on there. You can find anything you looking on there veteran wise. Or even if you're not a veteran, but you identify with veterans, like it's all for you, man. But I really appreciate all the support.
Yeah, 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 man. Thank y'all. So we just want to let y'all know it's gonna be better things to come. We're gonna tap in with some therapists. We're gonna tap in just like with VA workers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tap in with the VSO, the VFW. They also have like a military fraternity that I'm locked in with that I'm also gonna bring on here.
I gotta
You
hit you
know,
on
just
offline about that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just to, just to push it, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is like the other side of the military. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling my family and stuff like this is just the other side of the military and things that we could do, man. And you know what I'm saying? This just like our calling, like you know what I'm saying, something that we desire to do. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all just give us, y'all support. Y'all make sure y'all click, y'all like it, y'all subscribe, and y'all share it to somebody. If it's not for you, man, and you know somebody who is for, share it to them.
Facts, man. Facts.
Because this we dedicated our life. We risked our life for this. You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot, you know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying?
Say absolutely.
For sure. Like we was
Absolutely.
damaged because of this. Because we was trying to make better lives for our families. And you know what I'm saying? We became damaged because of it.
Yeah.
And so, we just want to help people who like us get through. You know what I'm saying? Even if you
Mhm.
wasn't in the military, like I hear G Herbo talk about it all the time, like PTSD, just surviving post traumatic stress disorder. You know what I'm saying? Just by
Yeah,
being
man.
in the streets or just by being in the trading stocks. You know what I'm saying?
And I
All that
wanna,
stuff
man, I wanna kind of, damn, I don't want to get into it. We ain't really, this really just kind of introducing ourselves. But man, I got an interesting question for you in that aspect, because like
for sure.
you was in the streets, and you dealt with a lot of shit. We'll get to, I guess if you want to share later down the line, but like it's kind of unique for you. Like, obviously in the military, like they diagnose you with PTSD, but who's to say out in the streets you didn't suffer from it as well? So like, how is it for you? Like,
Well, well, based on a professional standpoint, like when I talk to the therapist,
yeah,
I lost my mom when I was 11.
hmm
I lost my mom when I was 11. I was basically her caretaker. She had like 2 or 3 strokes when I was a child. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I was caring for her in that aspect.
right,
And as time went on, man, just trying to survive, man, I watched people die. I watch people get shot. Most of my family,
Mm-hmm.
my dad, my uncles and stuff, like they suffer from drug addiction. And they say that makes you susceptible to PTSD. Like when you're a child and you're growing up through that, and you go to the military and you witness more things, they they say that you're more susceptible to PTSD than somebody who lived a normal life.
Yeah, I mean, I could
So
believe that.
so
I
this
could
is
believe
what
that.
therapists said, you know what I'm saying? By witnessing so many tragedies, I've had friends die. Like, I don't talk
Excuse me.
about this a lot, but I feel like this is necessary to say here. The first funeral I ever went to was my mom's.
But
I've had
yeah,
I've had uncles die. I've had cousins die. But my mom, she sheltered me. I was her only son, so oh, he ain't going to that funeral. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. So the first funeral, I dressed my mom for her funeral. I
mm,
picked out the dress. I picked out the casket. So the first funeral I ever went to was my mom's. The first dead body I ever seen was my mom's.
mm,
And so with that, based on what the therapist says, by those experiences, you I was more um I was at a higher risk of suffering PTSD, just for the simple fact I've been through so much.
yeah,
And I guess basically the military was the cracking point of my life. You know
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because you can't get out. It's
True.
not like you could say, "Oh man, this shit crazy. I'm
Yeah,
gone."
it's a fact. Yeah, and I know people who try. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
in boot
yeah,
camp, how they used to threaten you. If any one of
yep,
you guys want to go home, raise your hand.
yeah.
Like no lie. I used to raise my hand, and my petty officer used to be like, "Palmer, put your hand down. You think I'm sending you back to Miami? Nah,
I
nah, nah.
don't
You
know.
about to freeze. You about to freeze your ass off with me."
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard it, but my training, they call it training instructors when I was going through. They used to always tell the people who try to lie, say they hurt so they can get out. They used to always tell us. They said the fastest way to get out of here is to graduate. If you want to bullshit your way in, you're gonna be sitting on the sideline. You gonna be sitting out there. I know people waited like 6 to 8 months to get out. And still having to do the same shit, get yelled at. Doing
For
PT and shit.
sure.
So yeah, man, like man, that shit ain't no joke. But yeah, like that was just my thing for you, like because I do the same. I listen to G Herbo. I like him a lot, actually. But he very open about his PTSD in the streets and shit. And I was kind of like, like I said, without trying to, put your business out or nothing like that, but like
Nah, but
thinking about it, and
but
yeah, and
me and
yeah,
him witnessed the same thing because I
yeah,
grew up in that environment, and
right,
then once I got out and not knowing why I had this self-destructive
yeah,
trait in my mind, you know what I'm saying? It's basically like bungee jumping every day.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you just going out there and you just doing whatever, and you watching and witnessing people around you lose their lives. You're watching the economy fall. You got to think. I got out during Katrina. You know,
yeah,
I witnessed that. Like people don't talk about the effect Katrina had within Miami, but within Miami, we was without lights, without
mm,
electricity, without water, and all that stuff. For man, I don't want to give the wrong timeline, but it was like we was without that stuff for like I want to say like almost 6 to 7 weeks, bro.
let's say I'm about to expose my age a little bit, but when Katrina was happening, I was graduating high school, so I knew people, but I know people that my dad. I mean, not my dad. My uncle was a Navy SEAL. I know a lot of people in my family was in the Navy. They all, I want to say they all, but like a lot of them suffered through like alcohol, drug addiction. But they always talk about being, on ships, going to New Orleans, seeing dead bodies just floating, and how traumatizing that is. Like even and then even when I started to like learn about the VA and getting institutionalized and all that, I done seen people that I shared mental hospitals with saying the same thing. Like that shit fucked them up. Like seeing dead bodies floating, seeing little kids, all kinds of madness. And then for me, you know, I all I saw for me like where I was living transplants, like people from New Orleans getting transported to where I was living. Now all of a sudden we going to school together. I don't know how bad it is. All I know is all these new people coming in, and the girls look good. I like their accents and shit, but like real life is happening behind that. And I was
For
young,
sure,
so like,
for sure,
I didn't know the gravity of the situation until like not even to ain't gonna lie to you until like 3 years ago. And then
for
I'm like,
sure,
oh shit! Like then you start. I started watching documentaries. I started like really, getting into. I'm like, oh shit! And then like you said, for you, like Miami, man. Like I just recently went to Miami for the first time. What was that? A couple months ago. I'm like, damn, this bitch is beautiful, but it's surrounded by fucking water. So like,
right?
I can't imagine, how it was back then, man. Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. I mean, it was tough, and even Hurricane Andrew, but you know, basically the regular lives mixed with the things that we signed up for, we took an oath for,
yeah.
as far as the military, it kind of made us at high risk
Oh yeah, definitely.
for PTSD, you know what I'm saying? Based on like where we came from and surviving the military and what we had to go back to.
I definitely. So for me, you know, and I don't know about you because, like I said, for me, thinking about your path, I feel like you was already kind of dealing with PTSD before you even got in, just because of like you said, you grew up in the streets, taking care of your. I guess it really, without knowing your whole life story, if your mom was died at a young age, and you was already taking care of her, then you was taking care of yourself after that.
Right,
So
for sure.
then you go to the military and you experience all the shit you experience. Like like you said, like some people are predisposed to that, and then for me, all the shit that I went through happened in the military, like getting shot. Dealing with dead bodies. All that shit happened to me inside the military. So
Right,
then I was kind of, but before that, I'm not gonna say I was sheltered, but I was sheltered in a sense of like from that side of life. Like I had never been to a funeral before the military. Like I knew people that died, obviously, but I ain't never went to a funeral. Never seen a dead body. Seen people. I've heard people get shot. Like I've heard the gunshots and shit, but actually seeing somebody, nah. So then, when I'm experiencing that shit in the military, like that shit be whooping your ass, man. Like I remember the very first time, again, not trying to get too deep into it because that's our first episode, but like very first time, I'm like, oh shit, like I threw up for like I don't know, like I want to say it was like an hour and a half, just kind of like every time I thought about it, like I had to throw up, and it was
man.
just
I ain't even gonna lie, man. My first, okay, so in boot camp. I
hmm
mean, damn, it's so much we could say. So
yeah,
I
right,
ain't even gonna go to the boot camp thing. I'm gonna say my first man overboard.
okay,
Like when the chief came back and had to keep counting.
damn,
I was
yeah,
nervous. I was kind of like, hey, you know, before I knew it, like I was already a hard head within the division. So I'm kind of like, hey, sir, is like what's going on?
hmm
And you know what I'm saying? He kind of brushed me off. You know what I'm saying? He a white man. He ain't even like really like trying to hear what I'm saying.
right,
But I'm like, bro, like, why you keep counting? Like, it's something we had to worry about? Cause
right,
shit, I'll jump off this bitch right now. Like, I don't know, like, what's going on? Can you swim? Like, what's going on? Like, why we keep counting?
yeah,
And then, come to find out, somebody was lost at sea. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And, and I ain't gonna
that
lie,
shit crazy.
bro. After that, I just had took the man overboard. It's like serious, like, damn, what the fuck y'all mean?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's pitch black out here. There ain't no street lights out here.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of like when you take that and then base it on the environment like where you came from, it's kind of like you can't say, hey, nah, man, I'm good, man. You know, this ain't for
Yeah.
me. You know, you gotta stand through it. And
Yeah.
I
It's a
think
fact.
that's why they service connect us and base us on that because in the streets you can say, hey boy, nah, I'm good. Hell, nah, I wouldn't somebody get beat up the other day on 23rd Street. Guess what? I ain't going back.
Mm.
But in the military, it's like you watch somebody lose their life on 23rd Street. Guess what? You gotta go back there. And you gotta go back there. And you got to go back there. You got to keep going back there, man, until you know your contract up. And so I think that's really, like one of the main factors of it. Like whatever you go through or whatever is happening within there, you can't leave really.
Yeah.
It's no out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really think like that was like the major effect.
I feel you. Yeah, man. Like I said, I go, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like this was my first kind of like time really involving myself behind a camera like this. But like now that we get into some shit, I'm like, oh shit. Like I feel comfortable. I'm like, oh, we can talk about some shit. But then I'm like, I gotta reel myself in. Like we, that's how first, try to
Yeah, for
get some
sure.
shit out there. But yeah, man, like just a lot of the shit that we just talking about now, like that shit bring up memories and like, just shit that really just led to me reaching out to you and like, hey man, let's see what we can do for the people, because we ain't the only ones. I mean, yeah, we got unique paths that led us to where we are, but we ain't the only veterans out there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
for sure. So we just wanted to like tell y'all about ourselves and tell y'all like why we doing this.
yeah,
And we hope that, if you know somebody or
absolutely,
what I'm saying, if you are a person in need, like shit, send us an email or,
facts,
write us a
facts.
comment and I guarantee you, bro, like however we can help you, like we'll try to help you.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
Like
So
again, I appreciate everybody who going to support. Even when we was just talking about doing this, I know people was coming up to me like, "Oh, I can't wait to hear what y'all come up with," and they want to tap in, and we ain't even start yet. So
for
I
sure.
definitely appreciate that. And giving me the push that I know, hey, I'm doing something that means something to somebody.
Yeah,
Even if
right,
just
right,
them
right.
couple of
Absolutely.
people, like, you know, they didn't have to say shit. As a matter of fact, we didn't even go to them and be like, hey, they just happened to overhear us talking. Then they pulled me off to the side, like, hey man, I heard y'all going to start doing something. Like, let me know. I got a text. I ain't gonna lie to you. Smitty texted me not even an hour ago and was like, hey man, what y'all doing? And I told him we about to start in a little bit. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
when
for sure,
you
man. That that's just confirmation.
yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you never know who you would touch or who you could help or
So
anything like that, man. Yeah.
when this first one come around, I'm gonna go on this, I'm gonna tell him, like, hey man, we did our first one. Let me know what you think. Give me some feedback so we can better serve the people. So
Right, absolutely, bro.
yeah, man. But yeah, that's all I got, man. And I
So
also appreciate you, man. Like, showing me the way to do this. Like, all I know is like the behind the scenes shit. Like trying
right,
to,
right, 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 right.
you know, but like I said, it came to you because I know you already are experiencing this, So I definitely appreciate you taking the time out, showing me the ways and put me on to things like this so we can better help the people.
Yeah, man. And so, as y'all can see, man, shit, we make a pretty good team. So with that being said, we just ask y'all to just help us or whatever.
Hey,
Hey.
Yeah.
what's the
This
topic? What y'all talking about?
this like my cousin
Niece,
daughter or
daughter.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Cousin niece daughter. I mean, however that goes.
I got
This
you.
actually our show for veterans. It's called Mindless Journey for people suffering from PTSD
Mm-hmm.
or any type of mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in the military and people who just need benefits, people who need health care. So we just trying to help as many people as we can.
Okay, so this ain't nothing for me to chip in on, so I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She ratchet, but she cool. But yeah, man, we definitely appreciate y'all for just for tapping in, and we gonna make sure we spread the word, and y'all spread the word, and y'all support. You know, the internet be full of like things, full of ignorance a lot of times. So you know what I'm saying. We want this to be a place of information. A place where people could find some sort of refuge, a place where people can have like some sort of safe space. So
But
this is just us introducing ourselves to y'all and just letting y'all know we here and we here for y'all and we appreciate it. So y'all let us know.
all right now.
You got something else you want to say, Kurt?
Nah, I'm good, man. Just like you said though, I appreciate everybody, and I'm looking forward to the next one. uh,
Bet, man. Y'all take care, man. Mindless journey, man. Y'all tap in.
all right.